guys, I'm author Stacey McAnulty. Today I want to read to you from my book, The DINO FILES, A Mysterious Egg. This book was, of course, written by me and illustrated by Mike Bolt. This book started because I wanted to give it as a present to my son Henry. He loved dinosaurs. He still does. But when he was little, he loved dinosaurs. So I wrote this for Henry because he wanted a real life dinosaur, just like you can see happening here on this cover. And when we open up the book, we don't start right away with chapter 1, but we start with this letter to readers. And since you are the readers in this case, I am going to read you the letter. This is a very important part of the book. Okay. Dear reader, you have this book because I know I can trust you. But just to be sure, I need you to take this oath. Please raise your right hand and say, now say your name, I, Stacey McAnulty, promise not to tell anyone about the stories written on these pages. Never, ever. I will keep everything that I learned locked tight in my brain, and I will throw away the key. If I do spill Frank Mudd's secrets, may I grow a horn from my nose and a tail from my butt. Thank you for your loyalty. Sincerely, Frank Mudd, future paleontologist. That's a dinosaur scientist. P.S. If you do tell anyone my secrets, I'll say that I made it all up. I'll say it's fiction. But believe me, it's not. Okay. Now you've all taken the oath and promised not to share Frank Mudd's secrets. Let's start the book. But again, we're not starting the book quite yet because there is one section on the author here. And the author of this book is Frank Mudd. I know books usually have the about the author in the back, and it's usually really boring. But since this book is about me and my secrets, I'm putting it in the front. Plus, I'm definitely not boring. The author of this epic book is Frank L. Mudd. He's 9 years old, handsome, and a dinosaur expert. He lives in North Carolina with his mom, his dad, and his cat. His favorite food is dessert. His favorite sport is frisbee. His favorite subject is science. His favorite season is summer because he spends it in Wyoming. Frank's kind of bad at math, spelling, cursive, frisbee, dancing, bird calls, and flipping pancakes. This picture will be in a museum someday. That is the author of our story. Chapter 1. My grandparents own the Dinosaur Education Center of Wyoming. We call it DCOW, and it's the best place on the planet. Mom, Dad, and I visit on holidays, but during summer vacation, I get to come by myself. DCOW has a museum with a lab and 7 dig sites. The dig sites are the most awesome because scientists and visitors, and me, can hunt for dinosaur fossils. I'm really good at finding fossils. Yesterday, I found a hadrosaurid tooth. But Graham won't let me in the field today because I got a sunburn. I just know they're about to make a huge discovery. I can feel it in my stomach. Also, when Graham left the house, she said, it's going to be a big day. I need to be at that dig site. Instead, I'm stuck inside the museum with Pop-Up. The good thing is I got my own name tag, finally. I was really hoping for president or just plain boss. Pop-Up calls me his best worker, but I'm not really a worker because I don't even get paid, except sometimes Pop-Up buys me a soda from the vending machine when I do a good job. Can I please go to the dig site, please? I ask politely again. Why don't you do the 10 a.m. sweep? Pop-Up says. He doesn't mean sweep with a broom. Every hour we walk through the museum and make sure everything is A-OK. Fine. I take the job and bring my cat Saurus with me. She's super lazy, so I push her through the museum in her Catmobile. It's really just an old stroller, but don't tell Saurus that. The museum is a giant loop that starts about 4 billion years ago in the Hadean era, when the Earth was born. This isn't very exciting, and most visitors walk really fast through this part. No running is allowed in the museum. Actually, they ignore just about everything until they get to the Mesozoic era about 250 million years ago. Dinosaurs. Looking good, boys and girls, I say as Saurus and I check on the fossils. A lady and her 2 kids stare at me. I point to my name tag. It's okay. I work here. I straighten a please do not touch sign in front of the Microraptors. Then I pick up a candy wrapper. Big Bob, were you eating in here? I ask our largest, awesomest fossil. There's no eating allowed in the museum. Big Bob is the most complete super source in the world. He's a celebrity. The fossil was discovered about a mile from here when my dad was a boy. Saurus meows from her catmobile. She doesn't like dinosaurs as much as I do. She likes naps and smelly canned food. I wave goodbye to Big Bob. Then we walk by the Triceratops and the Spinosaurus. Then we get to the T-Rex. My eyes almost pop out of my head. There are footprints in the sand under the fossil. The footprints are human. Sneakers, to be exact. And I know who made them. Samantha McCarthy, I know you're in there, I yell. Roar! She jumps out from behind a fake tree. Get down. But instead of getting down, she holds a plastic microphone to her mouth. I just scared my cousin Frank. He's afraid of almost everything. Dark places, fireworks, girls. She always pretends to talk to an invisible camera. She says she has to practice being famous. You aren't supposed to be on the displays. You could break something. There's no climbing allowed in the museum. I'm not going to break anything. Sam swings from the T-Rex's rib. Come up here. It's fun. She's 3 weeks older than me, but she doesn't act like it. I've been staying with Graham and Pop-Up every summer since kindergarten, but for some reason, that only makes sense to grown-ups. My mom and Aunt Sophia thought it would be a good idea if Sam came to stay this summer too. Sam doesn't even like dinosaurs. I don't know what she likes besides getting in trouble, her microphone, and bragging. Leave me alone. I am working. I walk away with the Catmobile. Sam follows me without being invited. She doesn't even have a name tag. Don't you want to do something fun? She holds the microphone in my face. We can practice soccer. I'm busy, Sam. I push the microphone away. For some reason, that only makes sense to grown-ups, my grandparents signed us up to play soccer this summer. Sam and I are on the same team. I don't hate soccer. I would just rather be studying fossils than kicking a ball. Do you want to look for scorpions under the rocks in the parking lot? Sam asks. No. Do you want to make a music video? I have a camera, a real one. Sam lives near Hollywood, California. She was on TV once when she was a baby, so she thinks she's famous. I said I'm working. Saurus and I finish our sweep. Sam is still behind us. I take out the feather duster. It's fine by me if you kids want to play, Pop-Up says. I can handle the register. Can we go to the dig site, I ask? No, Pop-Up says. Then I want to work here, I say. This place is so boring. Sam plops down on a stool. Just then, the front door opens. I hope Sam remembers to smile and be friendly. She's not good at that. But it's not a customer. It's Graham. Frank, Sam, you have to come see this. Graham's face is red and shiny and happy under her cowboy hat. I can't talk because my brain is too excited imagining something huge. Maybe it's a new kind of dinosaur. Graham's been a paleontologist for 40 years, but she's never discovered a new dinosaur. What is it? Sam asks. Graham slaps her knee. It's an egg. All right, that is the end of Chapter 1 of the Dino Files. Thanks for listening.